Hi, I'm Pam of HealingStars.com. This is the chart set for London, 8 AM, which is summer time, on Monday morning, the 7th of October. We're now in the last quarter phase of the moon. So here's the moon up here. It starts the week in Leo, really good sign for the moon, very friendly, very open, very warm. The sun, here it is, in Libra, to do with Venus, the planet of love and relationship. Libra is all about diplomacy. And this week we will see Venus changing sign. So here's Venus right at the end of Leo, at the beginning of the week, and it's moving into Virgo. And it does that on Thursday. Then it will join Mars and Jupiter in turn. And Venus is moving now fairly fast. It still is a Leo energy at the beginning of the week. Leo is a sign of leadership. And Venus in Leo loves drama, loves flamboyance. Gold is Leo's colour, and Venus also loves that quality. Things that are precious, things that are valuable. The other energy that is very important this week, that's about to change, is our friend Mercury. Mercury, the messenger, is retrograde. It's 1 degree Libra, starting the week, and it will finally move forward on Friday. That's at 14:57 Universal Time. I always breathe a sigh of relief when Mercury moves forward. I don't know about you, but yes, I have encompassed lots of mishaps, mainly to do with travel and directions and buying things on the internet that were faulty or in some way pieces were missing. I don't know if you've also experienced that. It'd be nice to hear from you. But anyhow, it's moving right back to the beginning of Libra. It will actually be joining the North Node on Friday. Now that's very symbolic. 0 degrees of Libra. The nodes of the moon are going to change signs soon. So they move backwards through the zodiac. And the cardinal points, which is Libra and its opposite Aries, Cancer and Capricorn, are turning points. They're to do with the seasons of the year. So Mercury is going right back, remembering the autumn equinox. It's going back to that point where the sun was at the autumn equinox. Cardinal signs, turning points, change. That's the equation. So Mercury, making your mind up, changing your mind, but moving forward with a new resolve. And because Venus will be in Virgo, I'm getting tongue twisted, Venus will be in Virgo when Mercury moves sign, the two will exchange energies. I'll show you how that works. So here I'm going to Friday. So here we have Venus in Virgo. Interesting, the moon will also be in Virgo that day. There's Jupiter and Mars. There's Mars and Jupiter. So they are an exact exchange of energy. Now, Virgo likes detail. Virgo likes cleanliness. It's a sign of discrimination. I've said it before, but it sorts the wheat from the chaff. What's really important in your life? And Mercury is bringing our attention to that. To what do we really love? That can be objects, but it also can be things in our lives, the things that bring us joy. Being around people who bring us joy. Watching movies that bring us joy. Reading a book that brings us joy. All those things that have value, meaning in our lives. And that's very much a theme that will be carrying on because Venus, Mars, Jupiter, all intensifying the sign of Virgo. Now Mars will be joining Jupiter, not this week, but following week. Venus will also then join Mars and it will also then join Jupiter. So Venus, love, Jupiter about purpose, and Mars is our willpower, how we get things done. Moving back to Monday, what's also happening this week is Mars in Virgo is coming to an opposition to Neptune in Pisces. can see there's a lot of tension in the sky this week, and really all these red lines mean tension, but they offer us the choice to integrate. Now, Mars, as I've said, in Virgo, detail orientated. Neptune dissolves what it touches. You might have found lethargy. You just don't really, you want to know you should do something, but you don't have the energy for it. So Mars is going, come on, let's just do it. I have Mars in Virgo, and washing up, cleaning, weeding, tidying, sorting, all of those things, practical use of Mars. Also, it's very good to use your arms. So dancing or singing, where you use that gestures. But anything that you actually do, just be aware that you might have felt drained over the last week. And this week, you get the go-ahead as Mars moves away from that opposition. It takes a while. There it is, exact on Wednesday. So it won't be, boing the next day, Mars has moved away. It's still what we call, astrologers call, in orb. So it won't really move that orb until, I'm moving it forward now, really until, I would be saying, until it joins Jupiter. That's on the notice that date, the 16th. There's a really huge amount of power to achieve something, to set big, juicy goals. And use the energy of Neptune, which is the spiritual, to go within, to know, find your meaning in your life as well. I've moved right way forward, and you might have noticed also, if you're eagle-eyed, the Sun, again next Monday, will be opposite Uranus. Uranus is always about innovative ideas, genius. Meanwhile, we have this week focus on Libra, focus on Virgo. I just want to add, it's been a tough time for Virgo because although you've got Jupiter in your sign, you've got Neptune opposite. As I said, Neptune can drain energy. It's a flood. There have been floods. I've noticed quite a few of them going on in the world. In Nice, of all places, in south of France, major floods, extraordinary. Very unexpected to see that in the news. And to be aware of what flood means in a metaphor, it's the outpouring of emotion. So you may be finding that you are feeling over-emotional and you don't know how come. Well, you're in tune, if you like, with what the planets are kind of asking us to look at. They don't actually do anything, by the way, but they bring out attention to what as without, so within, as above, so below. So our body resonates, our emotional body, our spiritual body, to the movements of the planets. Thank you for watching. I'm Pam of healingstars.com.